Alright, this synergy is just like beyond overpowered in my opinion. This is the champion synergy with Titania, and what it does is whenever you intercept the opponent, your Haymaker cooldown reduces by 5 and you pause your Fury effects for 2 seconds. And that's pretty massive for Titania, man, especially the Haymaker part, because the Haymaker, in my opinion, is one of the most busted abilities in the game, and it is just crazy good. And being able to like reduce the cooldown of it is just absolutely insane, man. So yeah, look at this Gauntlet Terex fight. Gauntlet Terex, if you don't know, is one of the like hardest fights like for any general champion, because you just take so much rock field damage that like literally anyone that isn't a perfect counter will just like melt in an instant. So if Titania can take this fight, you know, like she can really be powerful with the Haymaker ability, because her indestructible is just so good, man. So there we threw the SP3, right? So we can just start duplicating our debuffs, and once we do that, we get a lot of Fury effects from it, right? And then thanks to the synergy, we can just intercept and pause it, so we can just keep our damage going for a very long time, and that's just like perfect, right? I feel like the synergy is just so good for Titania. If this was in her base kit, I feel like she'd be too good, to be honest, because it is just so powerful. Like the damage uptime, the Haymaker cooldown, it is just all so good, man. But yeah, we just keep intercepting, we keep reducing the cooldown timer, we keep our Furies paused, so we can go for it here, and then bam, no more rock field damage, and we're healing from the armor breaks, which is just perfect. Then we drop another SP3 right here, and it's gonna do some pretty nice damage because of the Fury effects. I think it does, like, how much does it do here? 70,000, which is pretty dang good, man. And then we can just keep dropping the heavy attack, and then yeah, that's like the end of the fight pretty much. Just a very fun fight with Titania, and she does it in a pretty fast time too. I think it was like 1 minute and 23 seconds. So yeah, pretty dang good. Now we have Gauntlet Vision, who is pretty dang annoying as well, because without the proper counter, you will not win this fight, because he has Surging Vengeance, right? And basically, he throws SP1, he throws SP2, and then he throws SP3, guaranteed. You cannot stop it at all, and it's a guaranteed one-shot. So yeah, pretty dang annoying, right? But Titania has her Haymaker, right? And so the guaranteed one-shot, it can't be a guaranteed one-shot because, you know, she's indestructible, right? She cannot, like, get KO'd. So that's just perfect. So yeah, man, Titania and the Haymaker, it is such a crazy pairing, man. It's such a crazy ability. I think it's probably like top 5 like best abilities in the game, to be honest, because it is just so good, man. So here we drop the SP3, right? Because we can get the Haymaker from this, and then once we do that, we're gonna try to duplicate the debuffs, and then we're gonna stall, right? And he's gonna throw the SP3, which is perfect. And then we can just, you know, keep duplicating the debuffs after that, and then we'll be chilling. So yeah, we go for the heavy tech here once again to, you know, double our debuffs, and then we can just rinse and repeat that, then we'll be fine, right? I will admit there is some skill to the Haymaker, because like you have to perfectly time it to make sure like you can get it whenever you want, right? Because you have to time the intercept, you have to time, you know, just like when it will expire, and the SP3 as well. There's a lot of things to like watch out for with the Haymaker, but once you learn it properly, it just becomes absolutely insane. So yeah, I think the Haymaker is such a good ability. There is some skill required to it just to like, you know, get the perfect timings down, but once you do that, it is just such a fun time, man. And yeah, I think Titania is pretty dang great, because she has like other things too. Like she has a lot of debuffs, she has her buff immunity, she has very solid damage as well. So yeah, there's a lot going on with this character. I feel like she's a very good champion overall. Also, here I was trying to belt the SP3, right? But the Wither debuff reversed his ability power rate, so he like lost power. So like I got kind of worried there, but then the SP1 just finished him off, and yeah, we're just chilling. And that is Gauntlet Vision down in a pretty good amount of time there. And yeah, let me know your thoughts on Titania. I think she is just a crazy good character. I feel like she is definitely the second best Science 7-star, but that's just because Hulk is just beyond broken, man. I think he is the best 7-star in general. So yeah, like it's tough competition for sure. But I think she's still quite amazing too. And yeah, that's about it for me.